It's snowing. The coffee machine took 10 minutes to warm up today. Welcome back. Hey y'all, it is the end of the day on Tuesday. It is our first day back after spring break, so it's been a little chaotic. I only had 8 kids today, so it was really chill, really relaxing, very calm, a nice easing back into the routine. We are officially in between units now. We just finished up our pattern unit before the break, and we will be starting our exploration unit in a week or two. So really, this time is for transitional activities, just some wiggle play, just because they've been focusing so much and they do need a little bit of time to adjust back to being in school after being at break. This morning, what we did in their journals, they reflected on what they did over the break. So they drew pictures and talked a little bit about what they did while we weren't at school. In the afternoon, my guys were already really tired, so I didn't want to push them, so I just set up some free play centers and let them wiggle it out. But I definitely forgot that it was Tuesday, so I almost forgot about the meeting that we had today completely. But we went up there, just the homeroom teachers, talked about some bits and bobs, just trying to get on the same page for the conferences and other stuff like that. Nothing too extreme. I didn't have prep today because it's Tuesday, but I did have a little bit of time while my guys were resting during their nap time, and I got started doing some resources or designing some resources for a spring activity that hopefully will be finished and ready to go sometime later this week. I'm sure at some point I will show you those resources, but right now I'm feeling a little bit tired and I'm going to head home. I don't know, man. I know I'm not the only teacher that feels this way, but I feel like I need a full couple days to get back into the groove after taking a break. I feel like I've totally forgotten how to do this job. But I'm hoping tomorrow I'll be back in the groove a little bit more and then it'll just get better from there. But yeah, I am going to pack up and get out of here, and I will see you tomorrow. Good morning, y'all. It is Wednesday and the bell's gonna ring pretty soon, I think in like 2 minutes. So I'm gonna have to go outside and get my kids, which is why I have my scarf and my hat on. I've been here a little bit already. I was just talking a little bit to my team teacher over in the other pre-K room. Just slowly getting back into the groove of things. I've been moving a little bit slowly today because I have a really upset stomach. It started bothering me late last night and I woke up a couple times. I'm not feeling super great, but it wasn't really bad enough for me to call in sick, so I figured I would just try to get through this day anyway. But even though I'm really not feeling that great, it's kind of okay because I don't really have much to plan or set up because this is our transition week between units. So all I really need to do during center time is set up free choice centers. So it's really low pressure, which is great when you're not feeling so awesome. All right, y'all, so I ended up staying in for recess today because we were not at school on Monday, which is normally when I stay inside. So I'm finishing up some math resources for a spring activity that we are hopefully doing at the end of this week, but if not, definitely at the beginning of next week. So basically, we are going to make spring soup. There are 7 ingredients in total. There's Easter eggs, grass, chicks, rainbows, flowers, clouds, and feathers. So I have little tiny examples of these, and we are working on number recognition for 1 through 6. So each one has a different amount, and each card is hopefully different. I hope that I have done it well enough that there are no repeats, but who knows? I think I have 20 cards in total for the pre-K 4, So I think they're all good to go. I'm gonna double check that in a little bit. But I'm also working on these big cards for the pre-K 3 class, and they're not working that much on number recognition just yet. So we are doing the groups of the pictures and the objects for them to count. And theirs are gonna be full A4 so that they can do this together as a group or in small groups at the Circle Time rug. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna be working on while I stay inside today. All right, y'all, it is the end of the day on Wednesday, and it is almost 5 o'clock. I feel like I have been here forever, and I feel like I have so much to talk about, but I'm just really exhausted, so I think I'm gonna take off because, again, I have plans to meet a friend of mine, so I don't really have a lot of time to sit and talk. But I stayed here so late because I was meeting with the other 2 pre-K teachers about our student-led conferences and some things that we need to prepare for a meet and greet that we're having for future families that we're going to have next year. So we have a lot going on. There's a lot of balls to juggle, but we will get through it. I also finished both sets of resources that I started designing. I have a new math activity that I have all ready to go, and I have a new literacy activity that's ready to go. And by ready to go, I mean they are printed out, they still need to be laminated, and they still need to be cut, and they still need to be fully set up. But that is tomorrow, Angie's problem. I have prep tomorrow, so I'm gonna be using a big bulk of my time doing that, and I will hopefully have more time to actually explain what I've been doing this week. But that being said, I am going to pack up my last few things and then get out of here. But before I go, I just have to show you that I got a package today. I ordered some command hooks. These are primarily for my apartment because I can't really drill holes in the wall. So I'm gonna try them out at home and then possibly get some for here. But I'm really excited about these because they're for hanging up lights. So I'm going to test these out on some lights that I bought for my apartment, and then hopefully I'll be using some of these in the classroom. But for real, I gotta go. Morning, y'all. I would say good morning, but unfortunately the coffee machine is not working again today. So it is not as good of a morning as it could be. I got here around 20 minutes ago because I had to laminate all the stuff that I printed out yesterday after school. All I need to do later is cut it out and prep it for hopefully this afternoon. I designed these little cards for a math activity. I don't know when I'm gonna get a chance, so either later today or tomorrow I will actually show you what these little ingredients look like because it's going to be super duper adorable. I also spent a little bit of time designing this activity, and this is kind of my priority. I'm hoping to be doing literacy later today just because on Thursdays we go to the library, so it's kind of a good fit. But the bell has rung, so I don't have any more time to talk to you about this. But hopefully later in the day, I will show you how this activity is going to work. I have to go outside and get my kids, and thankfully, I don't really have to bundle up because it is like almost 50 degrees outside. I don't know what that is in Celsius. Like, I've been in Europe for how many years and I still don't get Celsius. But whatever, I'm rambling. I'm gonna go get my kids. Okay, y'all, so it's the end of the day on Thursday, and I have been so friggin' busy. During my prep, when my guys are upstairs in PE, I usually have time to sit down and chat, but today I was meeting with my coordinator, going over some personal development and some stuff for the student-led conferences. What else happened today? Oh, yes, after my guys came downstairs from PE, 2 of the older students from the upper school came down and told me that they were helping with the prom that is apparently happening on Saturday, but I am so out of the loop with what's going on upstairs that I had no idea. They just wanted to know if my class and maybe one of the other pre-Ks could decorate some crowns for them to give to the Diploma 2 students, the ones that will be graduating. And of course, I'm a sucker for decorations and whatnot. And I am now tracing and cutting out 25 crowns, which is why I have this one on my head. I'm just giving this one a quick test run. I just put them on headbands, and hopefully these will fit their big old teenager heads. So I am going to trace out all of those and I'll get back to you. I'm having like flashbacks to before Christmas when I had to cut out like 1.5 million snowflakes. So this is kind of triggering me a little bit actually. But who am I kidding? I love doing stuff like this. I really do. These girls definitely knew the right teacher to ask because I am such a sucker for stuff like this. Okay, but real talk, I cannot stop listening to The Weeknd's new album. No regrets. This is the pile of finished crowns. I hope these kids at prom appreciate the hour that I spent on these. Okay, y'all, it is like 5 o'clock and I'm still here somehow. I have almost set up everything that I need for our math activity, which we are gonna end up doing on Monday. I also got all 25 of the crowns that I need for the DP students, so I don't have to worry about that. I don't have to rush. I won't be flustered, so I'm feeling really good. I do stay inside for recess tomorrow, so I do have a little bit of time in the morning that I'll get to finalize all the stuff that we need for our math activity on Monday and just little bits and bobs around the classroom. But I'm exhausted and I really do want to talk about the literacy activity that we did today, but I'm just so flippin' tired that I really just need to go home. And I'm not even gonna cook tonight. I'm just gonna go out and I'm gonna get a pizza and I'm going to watch the baseball game because it is the Phillies home opener, and me being a girl from Philadelphia, I gots to have me my Phillies. So yeah, now that it is way late, I am going to take off and head home. Good morning, y'all. It is Friday, and even though it's been kind of a short week, I am definitely feeling it. We haven't even been doing anything that strenuous since this is a transition week between units, but I mean, I still feel like I'm just running around constantly doing things. The bell is gonna ring in like 4 or 5 minutes, and I just kind of want to sit here and enjoy my coffee for a little bit because I want to. If you're wondering what's up with the hat, it's because yesterday was the home opener for the Philadelphia Phillies. The game started at 9 o'clock here in Denmark, so I had to stay up a little bit late, which was worth it because they won. I love springtime because springtime means baseball, and baseball makes me a happy Angie. So that means you will probably be seeing this hat a lot. Well, actually, I guess, and my other Phillies hats too. I mean, this isn't the only one I have. So this morning with my guys, I am planning on showing them the highlights for the game last night because I really, really enjoy sharing my favorite sports with my class, and it gives me an excuse to practice number recognition because the score's in the corner the whole time. So that's the excuse that I use when people ask me why I watch sports with my class. It's because it's a math exercise. Well, the bell rang, so I have got to grab my jacket and go outside and get my kids. It is actually starting to feel like spring right now. Like, it's supposed to be almost 50 degrees today. Like, what? But whatever, I'm getting off topic. I'm gonna get my kids. All right, y'all, it is like 11:15, so my guys are outside for another 5-10 minutes. So I figured I would take a little bit of time to go over what I did with my guys for literacy this week. Basically, what I wanted to do is find a way to introduce my guys to 3- and 4-letter words. So I compiled a list. I have 3-letter words on this one and 4-letter words on these. And I have a whole bag that has each set of puzzles that I put together. So I have an egg, I have the puzzle, and I have the word. So the word that my guys are gonna try to figure out is fish. So that is gonna go on top of the egg, just gets taped on like that. And then the puzzle itself, it has all of the letters and it has a picture. So that goes with the picture first. That goes inside of the egg. So we look at the word and I ask them what it says. And of course they say, I don't know. So then we look and we see if they can recognize any of the letters in the word. So we talk about what we can recognize and then we open it up so we can see what the word is. So they open it up and they see that it's a fish. So this word says fish. And then they will take the letters and put them in order. They will stand the egg up on the table so that they can see which order the letters go in. And that is basically what we've been doing this week. My guys are really enjoying this. I might have to add more words because right now I only have 20. So maybe if they get more comfortable with this, I'll add like 5-10 more words. And the other activity that I was designing and setting up and getting ready that we didn't have time for this week is the math activity. So basically, I designed 20 of these recipe cards. And what they are going to be doing at the math table next week is they are going to be making spring. So they will get their recipe card that has 5 ingredients and it tells them how much they need to add. So I have 7 ingredients total, but each card only has 5. So they kind of got to pay attention to what they're adding. Here are the ingredients that they're going to be adding into their bowl. And their bowl is this super adorable little springtime bowl that I found at Tiger. So I'm really excited because this is going to be the cutest little activity. So you see for the 7 ingredients, they have feathers and Easter eggs, grass, chicks, rainbows, flowers, and clouds. So we are using cotton rounds as the clouds. We have these little teeny tiny feathers. I have for the grass little pipe cleaners that I have cut into little blades of grass. The Easter eggs were these super cute little decorations that I found again at Tiger. The rainbows are just a ribbon that I cut into segments and I burned the edges so that they won't fray. The flowers are these cute little rhinestones. They're technically stickers, but they work. And the little chicks are really cute. That one's missing an eyeball, but the little chicks are just so stinking cute. I am really excited about this activity. I think my kids are going to love it, so I cannot wait until Monday. So I will definitely keep you posted and let you know how this activity goes next week. But it is almost time for my guys to come back inside, so I am going to grab my coat and go get them. All right, y'all, it is like a little after 3 on Friday, and I actually have to run upstairs because we are having a surprise baby shower for one of our coworkers, and I'm realizing that I'm like 5 minutes late. Normally, I try not to stay here that late on a Friday, but because of the baby shower, I figured I would take that opportunity to try to get some organizing done. I made some musical shakers with little plastic Easter eggs and rice. So I'm feeling very productive, but I'm also feeling very tired. So I am going to run upstairs and go to this baby shower. And then after that, a couple of the other teachers and I are going to go and get a drink because it is Friday and we deserve it. So I'm pretty sure that this is gonna be the end of the vlog this week. I might put in a little bit of the baby shower and maybe our happy hour, but if I don't, I'll see you next week. Oh my gosh, I am just shedding hair all over the place. The coffee machine isn't working again. My coffee's all the way across the room. I forgot to turn my computer on. Where's the button? There's the button. There was the bell. There was the bell. All right, y'all, so it is the end of the day on it's not Monday, it's Tuesday. I feel like 75% of the time I spend at my desk is just waiting for this computer to do something. I forgot the subject, like, duh, it's numbers, math. The bell rang, what's grammatical? Still waiting for the computer to load. Ugh, the bell. That just fell out. So distracting, people walking out there, distracting me. My hair looks really nice today. Like, is it all in my head or does my hair look good? I am going to, there's the bell. There's the bell. I'm not gonna do anything because there's the bell. Is there anything more annoying than running out of staples when you're in the middle of a project? I don't think so. Y'all, teacher tired is a real thing.